Sure. The only stat needed to be seen was the stat in the scoreboard at the end of the game. That was a lot to little, and I give Dartmouth credit. They came out and controlled the ball and really field position in the first half was such a key to it. We were backed up all the time, and when we went into halftime, just down where we were, we thought we were in a pretty decent situation and shape, and I hit that one-timer right before coming out of halftime was sort of backbreaker there. Great momentum. You got veterans on the offensive line. They do a really good job of protecting the quarterback. Their quarterback is never in any duress situations, always manageable situations in second downs and third downs, and protected them well all day. So again, you can't lose the faith. It's league loss. We all get it, understand it. Nice long bus ride home to just make it feel a little worse, but that's okay. That long ride will be a good time to reflect on what we need to do, come back next week strong, and regroup.
What surprised you most about the game?
Yeah, you knew it was going to be very similar to what it was last year, right? It was a big physical pounding, and you just can't give up field position the way we did and keep on thinking you're going to survive. I was surprising what they do. They on defense, know Donnie Dobes real well. They're smart. They're poised. They dare you to inch the ball down the field and keep everything in front of them. They don't allow big plays from happening. So really no surprises. It just came down to execution. I don't think we did a good enough job of any of that. And go back to the.
I was thinking along the lines of you had 17 sacks coming in.
Sure.
And none today, am I correct? I just wondered if you thought you might have more success in that part.
Well, here's what you got to do. In order to have those success, you have to win first down. Okay, and winning first down is the key, right? You get them off schedule. Anytime it's now 2nd and 4 or 5, they're in base offense. They're playing with 2, 3 tight ends on the football field, and you never can just pin your ears back and get it. I remember one series in the first half, we had him at 3rd and 8, and we came with pressure, and he overthrew the ball. But the ball was 3rd and 8. It wasn't 3rd and 1 or 2. So you got to get people off track, if you wish, on that sort of progression. And if you don't, it's really hard to do that. And that's what we had done in the first 2 previous weeks. We had 1 first down, and their style of offense is very, very unique and different than what people are doing out there. It is a one-back set, but with all that motion there, it's like almost vintage wing T. There's a lot of moving parts, and if you're undisciplined, take your eyes off the wrong spot, holes open, leverages a lot of down blocking, schemes and pulls and everything else. So they create extra gaps on the inside. Then you're dealing with the sweep going outside. So it's a very, in today's world, that is not considered spread offense. That's their own little version of it, which they do a good job.
Coach, there's a history with this team of having to come from behind in the course of the season. What's the message to the team heading into the last non-conference play in the final 6 games, that there's an opportunity to not let this roll into something bigger?
Absolutely. Mr. Dalen Williams did this to us a number of years back at our place. And I think you got to learn from it, and then you go right back in. It's a very long season, and I think this league is probably as balanced as it's ever been. Any given week, something could happen, and you only can worry about winning the next game. And I'll see once we get home, review this tape, we'll get on to Sacred Heart, and that's how we look at things. It's one at a time there. Dartmouth is a good football team, very, very balanced, good football team, fundamentally sound. They out-executed us today.
I thought the play where they fumble and the offensive lineman recovered in the end zone.
Sure,
it
backbreaker.
was so close. It's the difference of somebody else getting under the pile.
You betcha. Well, like anything else, if you want to rewind back to last year, you can simply say there were on both sides 3 or 4 plays a game on that game that would have broken open. There is an unfortunate fumble forward into the end zone. Their guy falls on it. We get it. Touchback, ball's ours. What a changing point in the game it could be. Guess what? That's football. That's football, and I think we have to learn from that and grow from that, and understand that we'll get those. They put the ball on the ground. If I'm not mistaken, 3 or 4 times today, the ball was on the ground, and we came up. 3 times we came up with none of them. Okay. Again, if you start, it's all about turnovers. I don't think we threw the 1 pick. One interception, ball flew high. So, we have some work there.
What can you say about the play of their defensive line, which did not allow you to run the ball very successfully?
Absolutely. I think they do a very, very good job. Their schematics, the guys up front, we got some veteran guys in that group, very, very patient with it. And again, you got to take what they give you and stay on schedule. If you don't stay on schedule, you get it now. It's 2nd and 9, 2nd and 10. Now you're looking down there, and they play very, very off. Again, they are very different than defenses of today. Okay, defenses of today's are all blitzing like crazy. They're all playing man-to-man, all that stuff. And Donnie is very, very patient, and they want people to make mistakes in front. And that's a very, very patient football team that takes it play by play.
Freshman, first year starting quarterback.
Sure.
They don't ask him to do a whole lot, but what could you say about his play?
Dartmouth quarterback. You talking Dartmouth quarterback?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what my point is in watching them in the early games. Okay, watch him here today. When you are in those play action pass situations, okay, they're blocking 7, sometimes 8 guys. That's a great wall. You can't get around that, okay? So that is really protected. It's very smart on how they do it. A lot of bootlegs, again, moving the pocket, using his feet and on the stuff. So I think, again, they're playing to his strengths. They're not sitting there trying to go with 4 wides and drop back pass, okay, up and down the field. So I think they have a good scheme based upon the personnel. I think that's called good coaching.
So you root for them the rest of the way now?
Root for, well, I mean, in this league, last year, if we were, again, obviously you go think back a year ago, how it was, everyone was knocking people off left and right all the way down the pike. So, I'm rooting for Penn, okay, first. So I'm going to root for Penn, and then after that, we'll figure out who we root for to help us out down the line. But root for ourselves to get back on track and safe travel home and get back to work tomorrow.